Yeah, I didn't have my reading glasses on. I didn't know who that group was, but my instincts when I first saw that video is that I come from a community torn every day by systemic representation of um, systemic representations and imageries of violence in our community. So when I saw that video, it struck a chord just for different reasons. I saw a large group of people from our community showing support for him and his return. So me being proud of that support and being proud of our community, for doing that, does not mean I endorse or celebrate some of the things that were being done or being said. Like in my community, we just lost one of our icons and one of my neighborhood heroes in Takeoff from issues that I think stem from representations of, violence in our communities. So my instincts when I saw that was I didn't notice which group it was. I just noticed the support, and that's what I commented on. And I reemphasized I don't think that everything that is said or being done is something that I endorse or represent. But in the future, when I'm a father, I'm not yet. I would like my son or daughter to see more representations of people of color, brown people and black people standing together on issues, rather than seeing images of violence in our media, in our music, in our movies that we don't entirely promote or profit from. Those are my thoughts, and I think that any media group or person in attempt to discontort my words or discontort my attempt to support someone clearly has an agenda. And those are my thoughts this morning.
Obviously, your initial tweet is still up. Is that because you kind of still say, hey, this is how I feel about this situation?
Removing, like I said, removing the tweet will be removing my support for him and his return. That was what my agenda was when I tweeted it. And I think anybody trying to discontort or misconstrue what more my support was has a separate agenda at hand, and that's not what I was trying to do at all.
Do you understand, like, this group has been identified by the Anti-Defamation League as homophobic, racist?
Like I said, I didn't know which group was outside or who was out there representing. The only thing that I saw was that it was a large group of people from our community that I was supporting, Kyrie and his return to the game, to the NBA. And in our society, we don't see a lot of representations of that. We see representations of, violence through media and et cetera. So to see a large group of people in support of that, I don't think anything was wrong with showing support to that. And everything that by supporting that does not mean I endorse everything that is being said or done.
Okay, just kind of what kind of contact and conversations have you had with Kyrie throughout this?
I've been in contact, as a union member, as a former teammate, just to show support through the situation that he's been going through, being exiled from the game. Of course, emotionally, it's a lot on our league, but it's a lot on, everyone who's a fan of this game. Kyrie has contributed in a lot of ways to the game of basketball, so for him to be able to come back and be on the floor last night, I thought was something to celebrate. I thought that was something to support. Obviously the NBA, the Brooklyn Nets decided that whatever, the disagreements were or the concern was obviously handled, and we were moving on. So I was supporting that decision.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.